Okay, so it's me, John again. So real fast, the last video that we did, I had some very annoying music playing in the background, and I figured out a way to sub that out. So sorry about that, but we're moving on. So this video is supposed to be a world tour, and we'll just kind of jump right in. This is the room we just saw was my anvil room, and this is my, excuse me, my enchanting room. So I've got some enchanting stuff inside that chest, and then the enchanting table itself. And this is all, as you can probably guess, it's suspended in the air. Now let me tell you this. This video series is obviously me doing a voiceover over top of a video. Um, and so it's just me kind of talking. And so this is not going to be something that is like super high quality, at least right now, as far as like, just that it's going to be absolutely great videos. I'm not like hating on myself, but I'm not a Stampy Cat or a Etho's Lab or something like that. But still, it's something I like doing, playing Minecraft, and so thought I'd start making some videos. So right now we are on what I call my floating house. My floating house is a house that I built pretty close towards the world limit as far as the sky. This is actually my spawn point that I'm working on, and let me just go ahead and clarify, I am still working on pretty much everything I want to show you today, but it is all a work in progress. So while I'm kind of looking through this stuff right here on this video, I want to kind of talk about some of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers, because most of the stuff that you're going to see is kind of self-explanatory from the video. As far as Minecraft YouTubers, Etho's Lab was the first that I ever saw. My brothers, both of them, the young ones, they really liked watching Etho. He was clean, which was important to us, and so they would watch Etho, and I started watching, and I was like, dude, this guy's a genius, and he really kind of got my Minecraft engines roaring, and got me started on it. I took a break from Minecraft actually for a while and started playing other games or whatever, or just not playing games at all, and I came back to it, and I was actually watching Good Mythical Morning, with Rhett and Link, and Stampy was on there, Stampy Cat, and so I saw Stampy Cat, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna see what this guy's all about, because I wasn't really playing Minecraft when I saw the video, and I was taking a break from it, so I was like, well, let me check this out. So I watched Stampy's videos, and I was like, dang, this guy's awesome. He's funny. He has really cool builds. It is funny how he builds cartoony, how he builds, in that style. But it's actually still very complex builds, and there's nothing kiddish about them. They're very cool. And also the mini games and stuff that he plays. It's really fun to watch and gives me cool ideas to work and stuff at my own time. So I like Etho and Stampy. I also, after watching Stampy for a while, Squishy Quack was the one I started watching. And I liked watching her videos because she was just funny. Like, not that she's like a hilarious person, but just her personality made me laugh. I was trying to put milk in that water bottle just now. That's what I was doing just a second ago. Um, excuse me. But I was watching her videos, and she had some cool builds. And later on, found out her and Stampy were, would collaborate and were dating and all that stuff. And so I thought that was pretty cool too. But yeah, she was just funny. And then from there, I saw Ballistic Squid and Netty Plays and all that different stuff. So it was just kind of cool to start seeing a bunch of YouTubers and watch different perspectives and just kind of get different ideas and such from different people. So I do that. I really don't watch just one. I usually watch like one YouTuber for a while and then switch to another one and go back and forth and just kind of alternate. The things and reasons that I like the YouTubers that I listed is they're manyfold. One, they're all clean. They don't cuss, which is important to me because I don't cuss either. I believe in Jesus, and I don't want to displease him with the bad potty things that I would say. So, since I love Jesus, I don't say bad words. Excuse me. So I don't like that, and the other reason I like watching those guys is because they're really smart, but they're also really entertaining, all in different ways. So for Etho, he's really the one that I refer to as far as like directions and how-tos and all that stuff, and to kind of just get tips and tricks from him, because I just feel like he really knows what he's talking about. I feel like he understands how Minecraft works, as far as how the logistics of it, ins and outs. And I don't think his builds are. I mean, I think, don't get me wrong, his builds are absolutely amazing, but they're not always as maybe colorful and flamboyant as like Stampy's, but they are definitely very functional. And I would say even more so than the other Minecrafters that I've spoken of. Nothing, not hating on them or saying that I like one better than the other, but their ethos builds are just so complex, and again, I don't want to use the same word, but so, just for lack of a better term, functional, that it's really cool to watch and get some tutorials from him, and just pick up different things, just watch. He's also really funny too. Like I was saying, my little brothers started watching him initially, and from that, I started watching too, and it was just funny watching my brothers laugh at the stuff he would say, and we would joke about it later on. As far as what I like about Stampy, Stampy's builds are very colorful, and by colorful I mean like they're actually colorful. Like, he builds giant flamingos with a cane and a top hat, and he's also really funny and entertaining. Also, his laugh is the best laugh in the world. It really makes me laugh every time he laughs. Um, so I enjoy that stuff. I just burped. I'm sorry. Hopefully you didn't hear that. But I enjoy his builds. Enjoy his mini games that he plays and all that different things, all that different stuff. And he's just funny and really cool to watch. Squishy, I already told you why I think she's funny, all that different stuff. As far as Ballistic Squid, I like his stuff because he's like, I mean, I think they're all funny, but I like his version of humor. Like, he's just funny, and I think he's like a beast at not Minecraft, Hunger Games, and so I just think it's cool to watch him just slay everybody, which is really cool. I always viewed him as like the tough guy of that gang with like Stampy and Squishy and all that. So I like watching him for that. Nettie plays I like watching because like it's so relaxing, and like like at nighttime when I'm playing or whatever, I'll put her stuff on, and it's not boring at all, but it's just very relaxing, and so I'll watch, I'll play Minecraft and listen to her stuff, and it's cool. And she also has really great builds, like her and Squishy's collaboration series that was like Squishy's house, Nettie's house, was really cool. The stuff that Nettie built, and also cool. It was cool just to kind of hear what she had to say about from the questions that she had asked people to ask her. So that was pretty neat, and I kind of feel like I'm rambling, and I am, but that's okay. So that's what I like about Nettie, and I don't remember if I missed anybody, but whatever. So yeah, those were kind of my influences. And so if you ever see something that seems like I'm copying them, I'm not trying to copy them, any of those people. I am, though, probably going to be influenced by them, and so there may be some things that look similar to things they would build. But I'm not trying to copy them by any means. I would not want to steal their thunder, or anything like that. For instance, my first video I showed a skeleton spawner, and my brother had actually told me about it from an Etho video that he saw. So I'm kind of using an Etho's design for my skeleton spawner, but I'm not trying to steal his thunder or try to say that I came up with it, because I totally didn't. I mean, I added my own flair to it, but I did not come up with that 100%. That's Etho's stuff. Okay, so moving on from Minecrafters, that I would talk about me. I enjoy singing, playing guitar, playing drums, bass, keyboard. As far as guitar, I play acoustic and electric. I like working out. I like playing Minecraft, obviously. I like playing any video game at all. My favorite food is Chinese food. My favorite animal is a dog. And I'm trying to think of more stuff to say, because I'm just kind of rambling. So as far as going back to the musical instruments and stuff that I play, that's actually a very big part of what I do. I am the assistant worship leader at my church, and to maintain a healthy online profile, I will not tell you what church that is, but I am the assistant praise and worship leader there, and so I work on the music team, and I'm also the youth pastor at my church. which I very much enjoy. Youth ministry. That's really my focus, is to reach young people and reach people and see them, not just see behavioral management as far as like people's not doing bad stuff and everybody's treating each other right, but to see people actually change for Jesus. And I think that is the most important thing in the world that we can see, because this Minecraft stuff is going to vanish one day. Eventually, we're going to get to a point that video games are going to exist, because when you die, your Minecraft builds are not going to go with you. But the lives that you impacted and whether or not you were living for God, that does make a difference in your death. And so that is what I focus on. Minecraft is not what I do. I play Minecraft, but I am a minister. Excuse me. So that's about me. I have, let me think, I have a Dodge Ram 1500 truck that is almost as old as I am. And I am almost 20 years old. And so it's almost 20 years old. So there's that. I actually, funny story about that truck, I was driving it when I was 18, so I guess this was last year. And I was playing guitar for a very large conference in Louisville. It was a ordination, like pastoral ordination conference. And I was playing guitar for it, and we were on the way home from a practice, and it was raining. I was on the interstate. I guess I was just staring at my dashboard or something, and when I looked up, like, to see what was in front of me, like, to see the road, it was right after my sister is, like, screaming, and then when I looked up, I saw the car, and by that time it was too late, so I hit the brakes, and we slammed into that car. I totally monster trucked them. I went up, actually, on his hood. Excuse me, I burped again. And I jacked his car up pretty bad. At first, I was thinking, you know what, this isn't that bad. Like, I'm not hurt, my sister's not hurt, we're okay, so this is fine. And because I was driving, and we did go up on top of their car itself, like their trunk, it didn't feel that bad, like the impact. So I'm thinking, oh, we're fine. But then when we sat there for a little bit, I noticed that their windshield was on top of my hood, and I was like, oh dear heavens, this is not good. And actually, my sister said when we hit them, she said her first thought was, we killed him, he's dead, kind of thing. And honestly, he could have been dead. And could you imagine living with that on your conscience, like you just like killed a dude driving, like monster trucking? And that, no, I don't want that. So I'm sitting there, my sister's sitting there, I'm all mad. I didn't know if my insurance card was in the car, which don't tell anybody about that, and it ended up being in there. It was fine. So I'm thinking I may go to jail. I just had a major wreck. I had no idea how I was going to get to the conference that week that was coming up, because it was a very big conference and the worship team needed me. And I'm like, oh sweet heavens, this is a big pile of doo-doo. Long story short, everything is fine. My truck, even though the other car was totaled, the truck is fine. I drive it now. It doesn't have a bumper right now. It's kind of like, it's got summer teeth as far as like aesthetics go. It's like some parts are there, some parts aren't. So there's that. But it's very drivable. Drive it all the time. It still kind of looks cool. It still looks manly, you know. It's got like big tires and stuff like that, 20-inch tires with thick treads, and so it really doesn't look that bad without the bumper. It just kind of looks tough. So that's that story. As far as other parts of my life, I'm trying to think of anything else. I am single, so ladies, hey, I'm just kidding. But I am single. I guess I can talk about my setup. I'm using a program called EasyVid for both the audio and video of this recording. And this isn't going to be like a permanent thing, but it's a free thing, which free is my favorite price. If I was could be any animal, I would be a bird, so I could say cheap, cheap, cheap. So I got this free program called EasyVid, and it's working very well. It's sorry, I need a drink or something, but it's working very well. It works fine with my PC. I actually play on a laptop, which is kind of funny. It's a Dell Inspiron, I think is what it's called, 1500 5000 series. And so it runs fine with my computer. It works great with Minecraft, and it's just all around great program. I already told you my computer that my headset is a Microsoft Live Chat LX 3000. I bought it for school, and it seems to be working fine. I mean, it's good enough for me. It's a great, very comfortable headset that has a good sound. I record in my room. Now, I don't live in my parents' basement like a lot of gamers do, so that's very good. I live in my parents' upstairs. um, but anyway, I'm in college and stuff, so I can talk about that. But anyway, I'm in college, and so I record in my room that I still live with my parents, and yeah, in my room. In fact, I'm in my room right now, and it's dark and all that stuff, and I've been by myself all day working on the 4th of July, making Minecraft videos because I don't have anything else to do. So there's that. I mentioned college. I'd like to talk about that. As far as college goes, I do attend college, again, to maintain a healthy online profile. I'm not going to talk about where, but I do attend college, and it's a great experience. I go to a Bible college, and I'm studying Christian education, because when I graduate or whatever, I want to be a pastor, but also I would like to kind of teach some online courses and such, and so I could be like a professor, make some extra money, and just get a teaching job. And so I'm gonna graduate from where I'm at now, and then get my graduate's degree, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. I have about 5 years left of college, I think, because I'm a junior this next school season. And then after that, I have 3 years of a master's program. I'm going to major in Christian counseling, or pastoral counseling, I guess. And then I'm going to go on and start my life. So I'm excited about that. I really don't want to get my doctorate. If the Lord tells me to, I will, but I don't want to get it because I don't really like school that much. But I'm supposed to go to school. I know that. It's part of my calling. And so if I don't go to school, then I'm going to mess things up. So we'll just see. Hopefully I don't have to get my doctorate, but if we do, you guys can call me Dr. John, and that'll make a great gamer tag. So other than school, I guess some other things I like, I'm interested in, is firearms. Um, so I'm very into firearms. I enjoy shooting them. I enjoy having them. I don't enjoy the price of them, but they are fun to mess around with. So that's fun. I have quite the arsenal myself. Um, it's fun. I enjoy hunting and fishing as well. Anything outside, because Minecraft is fun, but it can get kind of depressing if you play all the time. And so I go outside and I go fishing and hunting, all that different stuff. I really like dove hunting. That's my favorite, probably, as far as hunting goes. And then I like turkey hunting and deer hunting and all that stuff. I also like fishing. That's probably my favorite extracurricular activity, is fishing. Just to kind of go out there and catch something feels really good. Actually, last week, I guess it would have been last week, maybe in the week before, I went fishing and I caught this catfish. It was an eater-sized catfish from the fishing place that I go to. And my friend was, gonna let it go. It was like, hey, but can you teach me how to skin this thing? He's like, yeah. So we skinned this catfish on the boat that we're on, and then I take it home and cook it up, and it was good. And so I caught, cleaned, and consumed my own meal. Yeah. So that was kind of neat, I thought, to do something like that. And so I did that.